Hello my treasures, it's time to start a party up with Totem Shaman. The idea behind this deck was inspired by Drakkari Enchanter and trying to figure out what classes had the most end of turn effect, and it turns out there's quite a few totems that have a end of turn effect, and I decided why the hell not? Let's try this one out, and it ended up turning out incredibly well with around a 50% win rate across the 20 games I played with the deck. Though there are a few ways that you could make some substitutions within the deck. Vulner could easily be replaced by Theatar, so you have a way to steal things out of your opponent's hand. Or you could go down a more aggressive package with the Battlecry off of Stonewright, where you're replacing the Traveling Merchants with the Brilliant Macaws in order to duplicate the Battlecry that way. However, I really like the idea of having the Traveling Merchants in the deck because it does give you a 8/9 for the cost of 3 mana, which is pretty good. For the Mulligan guide, you are looking for cards like Schooling, Peasant, Totemic Evidence, Anchor Totem, Carving Chisel, Drakkari Enchanter if you have some type of end of turn effect, and finally Party Favor Totem and the Stonewright as the last 2 cards you'd keep in your opening hand. That all being said, let's look at some games. Okay, time for a game against Priest. Actually don't mind this hand at all. Would be cool if Peasant actually had a end of turn effect, but we're going to get rid of the Enchanter and draw since we don't really need it. I'm assuming this is going to be a slower matchup. I'd rather have some aggro tools. We do have a great turn 1 play and a turn 2 play no matter what. Could even have a really good turn 2 play using Schooling. Of course we get the Enchanter back. We only run in 1 in the deck. Okay, 2 extra attack on the Peasant. 4 their quest line, which means we might be not in that best position because we don't have Theatar in the deck. So we have to win before they actually get their quest line completed. Okay, Schooling. 3 have Anchor Totem and coin out one of the fish, and then that should kill Renethal, and then just go face. I'm going to try to keep all of these things alive as long as humanly possible. We do have the second peasant. Oh, there goes our game plan. Okay. What do we want to do now is the question. We still need 1 more for the infuse here. Okay, hopefully. Yeah, let's just pass the turn. We should have actually probably shuffled the merchant back into the deck, but Okay, Identity Theft. There isn't anything in this hand that actually helps them out a lot. So I'm fine with them using that. And I don't think there's anything in the deck that helps them out a lot besides Sire Denathrius. Okay, Carving Chisel. So they got that out of the deck. Perfect. They hacked into our minion. Oh, there's our Sire. Hey, what do we want to do? So this is 4. And then let's put down the merchant. We could have also put down one of the fish, but this is fine too. Our Sire is going to get pretty big, I would say, this game probably. Okay, so kill 1, and they're attacking it. Oh, okay, so they have to have light it burns, which is a little bit of a shame. They get a taunt totem, which is a bit annoying, and a spirit guide. Flame tongue totem. Then we can use these 2 fish. They're smart. Do it like this. If we were a little bit smarter, we could have actually killed the 4/4 also. It's just hero power. It's a 50-50 for the taunt. There we go. Shuffling that back into the deck. Don't mind most of the cards they can get off. Oh, they could have got a Sire, which might be a little bit problematic for us. Funny thing is, we actually had an Anchor Totem. We could buff up the Gigantic Totem with the Anchor, but let's just grab a free Gigantic and a second one. Might as well. This is what? 16, 3, 19 damage on board plus 12, which is enough to get lethal. That is annoying. I really don't like having 4 cards in hand against a Thief Quest Priest. Because it always makes me think they're going to have a Theatar or Mutinous in hand, and I don't want to see either of them. Oh, end of turn effect with... Oh, we actually get 2 end of turn effects. We could have maybe even gotten 3. Perfect, drawing 2 cards. Maybe this will prevent them from stealing a really, really big Sire if it gets down to that. So they're going to draw 1. That isn't really enough to do much. And they don't have enough mana to put down a Lyrilla, so we're still fine there. We're 1 mana off of Sire. Ooh, Stonewright. Let's trade this in, see if we can get anything cool. That technically is cool, but we don't need it yet. Did kill one of the end of turn cards. Buff up all of our totems. I'm assuming... Let's just go face. I'm assuming they'll probably clear out the totems, leaving up the Enchanter, just to be... Most people don't care about the Enchanter, to be honest. Sometimes it is a mistake for people to keep the Enchanter on board. It really just depends on what the game is. Because a lot of the time, getting rid of all of the totems is actually just really, really nice. Okay, they're going to have a Zyrilla. There's no way they don't have a... Yeah, there we go. Okay, we have an entire board. 24 Sire. Might actually need to use him as a board clear. Don't like doing it, but it's fine, I guess. Okay. We have to do 29 damage. They still can kill our Sire. We might have actually been able to keep the Sire alive for additional turn in our hand. I really just wanted to play it before we got into a problematic situation where they steal it out of our hand, and that also count as a problematic situation. At least it will heal us and kill their minion. Now, let's draw 3, see what we can grab. Ooh, the second party favor. I do like that a lot. We can hero power, build this minion. Down the peasant. We can also just pass the turn back, I guess. Putting down the peasant might have been alright, just so we could have made them attack into something and waste 2 mana on healing whatever they're attacking into. Again, they're backing into a situation where I don't mind them grabbing anything out of our hand. It gives them information, but it doesn't really help them that much. They're going to copy the beast for some reason. Oh, I guess they got the amalgam off of us, so they're not actually running it. Okay. Ooh, that's annoying, but okay. We need to deal with the stupid Scorpid before I place down anything really, really big. Okay, I'm assuming they're going to choose a taunt totem. No, a healing totem. Okay, that's interesting. Not exactly what I would have expected to seize out of someone. Get the infuse off, and they do kill the Scorpid, which is a big mistake on their behalf, because we can just place down our favor totems. I think I might have miscalculated the number of totems that I have. Anchor totem is really, really nice. Gigantic totem is good for later. Yeah, I miscalculated the number of totems I had on board. And you didn't really want to attack, because we're only going to get 2 additional adds. That's still fine. Not in the worst position. Not in the best position either, to be honest. Okay, they're killing one of the party favors. They're killing both. Okay, so on board we still have... Okay, can we get a second Bloodlust? There we go. These totems sure be raging. Top deck of the century. This is why you never give up in a game of Hearthstone. Okay, time for a game against Druid. Probably gonna mulligan everything besides the anchor totem away. See what we get. Ooh, schooling. 2 schoolings with anchor totem and a party totem. And Druid doesn't necessarily have ways to deal with this either. A living root. Well, we do have the schooling. And we drew into the Sire. Technically not a card I would have wanted to keep in my hand. Drawing into him early with a bunch of ways to deal with him isn't too bad. That's a bit more annoying. Okay, so we can get rid of 3 of their minions if we coin out the 3 fish. I think that's what we're going to do, to be honest. Then we have 3 cards in hand. We technically have 7 cards in hand. So Feral Rage, Furious. I'm assuming they're just using that as like a removal tool for aggro. This might have been a little bit of a mistake because I didn't realize I did not have the mana to protect the totem for an additional turn. They're actually going after the anchor totem. That's fine. Ooh, Drakkari Enchanter is interesting. We're just going to put down the party favor and then use one of the swarmers. Becomes a 3-1 or 3-2. Come on, taunts. All I want to see is a taunt. That isn't a taunt. It doesn't heal up our board at all, which is annoying. Okay. We still have a pretty nice board. Let's put down Drakkari Enchanter. 2 of the totem, or 3 of the totems will actually have additional effects. Sure, we won't be able to see the 2 additional totems that don't get summoned because we have too wide of a board. Imagine if Hearthstone didn't have a limit of how many minions you can have on the board. Actually, most card games do. But maybe that's not the best idea in the world. Well, that is an interesting card to include in a deck. I wonder if this is the combo Druid deck. Okay, how do we want to do this? Let's get rid of one of the 1/1s and then the 3/3. Don't really want to place down anything, and we don't want a hero power, so we're just going to fill up the board again. Perfect, another taunt. We should have actually probably got rid of fish, to be honest. Aww, that's no fun. I mean, we still have a way to refill the board incredibly quickly. Another party favor totem. Let's just reset the board, I guess. Probably didn't need to do that. And now we get entire board back to the state where it was before. A little bit better actually this time around. So we don't have any way to actually draw additional cards, which is a little bit of a shame because all of our draw power is minion base. Oh shit, it's Celestial Alignment, so it is the combo deck. Of course we get a top deck of Bloodlust. Exactly what we need to see. I don't think this is lethal, but it's pretty close. Aw, 2 mana off. And we're 2 mana off of this big Sire in hand too. Oh shit, they have their own Sire. I mean, I should have expected that, to be honest. We top deck anything fun? Ooh, Flame Tongue. Math. I need to do math. This should be lethal. Yeah, let's go. Okay, time for a game against Paladin. I actually like this opening hand incredibly. Man, I don't actually think we're going to get rid of anything. Maybe the Flame Tongue totem, just because it isn't really that necessarily early on. Probably should have actually kept that totem. Pool is actually pretty nice because we do have a lot of low cost cards, but oh, so they're actually rogue. That doesn't really shock me too much. Let's just put down the peasant. We might have actually wanted to coin out either the carving chisel or anchor totem because they are rogue. Actually, no, we know they're rogue, so we didn't want to do either of those. Need to have an easy way to actually kill it. And man, being able to get that out on turn 2 is really, really annoying. Okay, what do we want to do? I think the chisel is probably our safest bet, to be honest. Just going to go face, see what we can randomly generate. Sure, a taunt totem, exactly what we wanted, actually. Prevents them from actually hitting our own face. Schooling. Do we have enough mana for schooling, though, is the question. I think I made a little bit of a misplay here because I thought I had one more mana, but we're probably going to end up coining. Oh, we can do it this way, too. The idea would be to coin out the anchor totem and then put down the fish, but this works. Oh, okay. That actually works pretty well. Is our party favorite totem actually infused? Because if it is, we have 4 mana that we could use the coin to use the anchor totem. It is actually infused. Okay. So we are going to coin out the anchor totem. Get an additional wave of ads. Come on, give us a taunt totem. For some reason, this never wants to give me a taunt totem. And for some reason, it always wants to give me those totems. I mean, that's not that bad, because they all do have an end of turn effect, so Drakkari Enchanter could be incredibly funny with it, but... Okay, so they're killing the anchor totem. That is kind of to be expected. Curious if they'll have enough mana to do anything else, though. Oh, they actually still have 5 mana. Wait, how did they... that's a little bit annoying. I mean, we still have 3 totems up alive. And put down the Fool to draw a few cards. Oh, that's perfect if we still had the party totem left alive. I'm actually kind of curious if I put down the Enchanter, or I saved it because I forgot these were an end of turn effect. I did have a pretty high tendency to forget that these totems have an end of turn effect. Oh, I guess they killed them all, so it doesn't really matter. We do have the 1-cost summon 4, though, which is kind of funny. Ooh, there's the second Famished Fool. I think just putting this out might be the best solution. And then we can put... Oh, I meant to actually put that down instead of trading it in. Okay, now we have to reassess what we want to do. Let's go face. Let's pass the turn. We're going to try to be a little greedy with the Stonewright. Probably shouldn't be, but it is what it is. I'd rather not use it when none of the totems can actually attack. They're going to be able to AoE everything. Well, I mean, we can summon back an entire new row of them, but still frustrating to see that. Bloodlust would have been nice. Would have been nice. Okay, let's use this. Draw 3. Second Bloodlust. Okay, there's the Merchant again. Summon 4. Then pass the turn. Hopefully they don't actually kill anything outside of the Taunt Totem, but you never know, they could. So they did kill off all of our totems. That's honestly the smart play on their behalf. I don't like it, but it is smart. What do we want to do? We're at 21 HP. Let's put down the Anchor Totem. Let's use Amalgam. Go for Party Favor. Hero Power. Oh, perfect. A Taunt Totem. Get rid of one of those. And I guess pass the turn back. Should protect our face by putting a pseudo taunt on the board. Matchpot. Jackpot, not Matchpot. A little bit tired. We do clear out our board. We are 1 mana off of the Sire in hand. We do have the end of turn effect though. We can actually get a lot of... Yeah, let's do it like this. Come on, give us a taunt. Yeah, we'll have enough space. Let's just go face. Come on, taunt totems. Come on, taunt totems. There's one. Of course, there's only one. Okay, that's still fine. We can either Sire, or if they go face, we can use Bloodlust twice. It really depends on what they use. Bloodlust twice gives a... Of course that they're going to do that. Well, I mean, that means Sire is what we have to do here. That's a large board, and I have nothing else to do and only 9 HP. It's a 28 Sire, though. That's really, really good. Time to suck their blood. On full heal. Oh,
is Sire actually going to live? Okay, we got a totem out. What do they have for 10 mana is the question. Okay, that doesn't really do much. Oh, they're going to get a random minion out of their deck. See what they grab. Oh, a spell, not a minion. Still doesn't kill our Sire, but that's fine. And they give up. Okay.
Alright, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. Overall, I quite enjoyed my time with this deck, and it ended up with a 50% win rate, which was incredibly great. For a deck that I had originally set out just to use one card in particular, which is the Drakkari Enchanters. This is honestly probably the best home for this card right now in Standard. The only other deck that I can really think of that could easily abuse Drakkari Enchanter would maybe be a Blessed Priest deck where you're using the objective spell and a few of the other end of turn cards that rotate back in to Priest with the Knights of the Frozen Throne. All for this deck, it adds additional card draw and additional infuse feel for your big infuses such as Sire Denathrius, which can get incredibly big with this style of deck if you manage to actually get it into late game. But most of the time, you're probably going to win the games incredibly quickly, which means I can easily recommend this deck. Most of the cards in here are already used in a lot of Shaman decks, still just a very well-rounded deck. And like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and until next time, bye bye.